Hey guys, it's Tom back with another video, and this one's going to be an exciting one. We are off to Niagara Falls, the Canada side. So we're in Toronto right now. We're getting an Uber to the bus station. That's like a 2-hour Uber to Niagara Falls, and we're going to spend the day there. So this vlog is going to be really exciting. If you are going to enjoy the video and this channel, please click that like button, click that subscribe button. I vlogged every day when I was in Central America, and now every day that I'm travelling around Canada, doing Toronto, Calgary and Banff, including Niagara Falls as well. So I've got plenty of cool content coming up, so please click that like, click that subscribe button, and you can see on my phone, even though it's definitely backwards, 6:38 in the morning, so it's an early start. This is our first official day in Canada and we're off to Niagara Falls, so an early one, no lying, which is probably why I've got so many bags under my eyes. But as you can see, it is desolate. It's very, very quiet. We've booked the Uber and off we go to Niagara Falls, which is going to be very exciting. When me and Hing were in New York a few years ago, we were going to go to Niagara Falls on the America side, but the dates didn't work out. It was all booked and everything, so that's why we're doing it on the Canada side this time. And apparently it's actually free, so it costs, if you go, you know, on the big boats and you go under the waterfall. If you've ever watched The Office, it's where panoramic propose, not panoramic, that's Gavin Stacey, where what's his face proposes, you know who I mean, Jim proposes under the waterfalls. So anyway, if you did that part of the tour, it costs, but we're not doing that part of the tour because it's just a rip-off. So it's actually free apparently to enter Niagara Falls. So we'll see what the view's like and see how touristy it is, because as you can see, we're going very, very early. So we're going to get there about 8:30, 9 AM, and yeah, see what it looks like. Hopefully it's not too touristy and not too busy. Look at our Uber, we're getting in a cheeky little Tesla. Oh, beautiful. Hing's done us proud. Oh, he's off. Is that ours?
Yeah, it is.
Where's he gone? I mean, that made a good... Maybe he didn't like me vlogging. Where the fuck's he gone? Sick one. Sick.
Yeah, so much for getting Tesla. Yeah,
What's he doing? I was just saying what a lovely vehicle he's got, and he just drove off. So here's our second Uber. Let's hope the moment we open the door, he doesn't cancel. What the hell was that about? There we go. Oh.
yeah, that's the one, please.
There we go. We're actually in this time. Yeah. So we've got off the bus at Niagara Falls, and then we've just checked on Google Maps how far it is to the entrance of Niagara Falls. It's a 50-minute walk. So then you need to wait for another bus, and another bus isn't here for 45 minutes. And we've already booked our bus back to Toronto for 12 o'clock, so in 2.5 hours. So we're going to be speed running these waterfalls beyond belief. But basically, this stop is called Niagara Falls. It's not Niagara Falls at all. It's a 50-minute walk from Niagara Falls, even though the bus terminal is called Niagara. Just doesn't really make much sense. And also, my front screen of my lens, my lens protector's just fallen off. So my front camera, this one, it's got no lens protector on, which is great. Anyway, I found a Best Buy in Toronto which sells lens protector, so I've only got to wait half the day while we're walking around Niagara Falls. Then I can get another one. But this is the third lens protector I've gone through. Instacam, you need to sort it out. Now I've got an X3, mine's a bit outdated, but they either fall off or they get a slight little mark on and then it just comes up on all the videos or what. But anyway, so for now the front camera has no lens protector on it, so I just need to be extra careful. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to get an Uber to the actual Niagara Falls entrance or what we're going to do. I don't know. Hing's speak to a bus driver now. So Hing has found a public bus that gets us like 10 seconds from the falls. So we've got that, cost 13 Canadian dollars, like £6.50 each, and that's there and back. It's like a 24-hour pass. So at least we sorted out, but it gives us literally an hour and a half at Niagara Falls. So it's going to be speedrun central. So hopefully there's not too many tourists. We can get some good views of the waterfalls, but it's not going to happen. It is a weekday. That's about the only thing, and it is only about 9 AM. So nice and early. It's probably going to be very, very busy. But yes, let's see what these waterfalls look like. Hopefully it's going to be sick. Hing, go down this bit. So we've got off the bus and we have found the first little little sighting off Niagara Falls. I say little sighting, it's bloody unbelievable. Look at this. So those are the boats you can get to go under the falls. Look at that, absolutely stunning. I mean, that water looks a bit murky, but look at that, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then so the bus goes all the way around, and then we'll eventually get over that way. Look at that though. So those are the big boats that you can get that go under the waterfalls. So you can see there's one down there just in amongst the mist. Absolutely mad. So these waterfalls, the bus driver said, are part of the Niagara River, but it's not the official Niagara Falls. So it comes from the Niagara Falls, but it's not like the official bit. So we'll see the proper Niagara Falls later on, but this is just to start a little bit. But look at it, it's beautiful and barely a cloud in the sky. Absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So we found where we're stood, probably the best photo opportunity, because we've got that falls and then that one. So me and Hagen got photos of both of them. But I say, absolutely beautiful day. Look at all of the birds on the rock over there. And I'd say, yeah, you get these boats and they go right in amongst the mist. But we found a few photo spots. We're going to continue to walk down that way, closer to the official Niagara Falls. So Hing's scared of water, so he's put his coat on to protect himself. But we're walking over towards the big building at the end, and my Instacam lens is getting soaked here, but absolutely beautiful over there. Okay, so we're right up against this waterfall now. It looks beautiful, and apparently this tabletop, this building, apparently that's the spot to get the good photos. But we've got a decent amount so far. I think there were better further over there, but we've got some good photos so far, and hopefully we can get some more. Look at that. They're going to get absolutely drenched in that. Oh my god. I'd just be soaked for the rest of the day. I don't see the point in it. I don't see the point, but absolutely amazing. And it's free. We've not actually technically entered Niagara Falls National Park yet, so all of this is free. So it wouldn't be bad if you just lived somewhere around here in the casino, just lived in the casino and this is your view every day. It wouldn't be bad at all. So we're now level with where it goes down into the waterfall. I mean, the people everywhere. The photos aren't as good here because you're too in line with the waterfall. It's way better when me and Hing took the photos and there's less people in the way. But yeah, look at the drop, the sheer drop. Oh my god. No, thank you. It's absolutely amazing. But I can't believe this is technically free. We've not walked through any gates, we've not had to pay any park pass or anything. In line with where we are now is where we just took some photos, and it's so much better. You don't have the people in the way, and you've got the waterfalls behind you, whereas instead of like next to you. So all the people are bunched over there. I'm not sure what you're doing. The photos don't look very good at all compared to a bit further away. But now we just need to get that little public bus and then get the bus back to Toronto. We've still got like an hour, so we've still got plenty of time. But I genuinely can't believe that was technically free. I mean, we obviously had to pay the mega bus to get here and then that little public bus, but to see Niagara Falls it was technically free, which is actually fair play to them, because that was England they charged, that was America they charged, but fair play Canada to see them for free, not too shabby Alonzo. So they've got a little budget CN tower here called the Skyline Tower, and Hin's just said it costs $150 to go up it. That's £75 to go up it to get a better view of the waterfalls. But 75 quid for the sake of some Instagram photos does not seem worth it. And like obviously you can get the boat tours and stuff as well, but again, just wasting money. That's like $120, like 60 quid or something like that. Well, that's just a bit of waste of money really to get absolutely drenched going under the waterfalls. Nah, I'm okay, thanks. But yeah, $150 for that? No. So also get a zip line across the falls, and people are about to go. This costs another 40 quid. mean, it would be. I mean, you're not really going over the falls though, are you? But it's still pretty cool. Look, it's a good viewing platform up here as well. You've got both of the waterfalls over here. But I wouldn't say it's worth the money. So we walked right back down to get the bus back to Toronto, the public bus. So it was like a 20-minute walk. We're in line with that smaller waterfall that we saw earlier. We just went for the bus. It's mission impossible trying to find where the bus stops is, because they all seem to be going one way rather than coming back this way. But I feel like we've eventually found the right bus stop, and we've still got like over an hour until our mega bus back to Toronto. So just waiting around really. But no, overall very, very good. I give it 8 out of 10. I mean, the fact that we got the mega bus from Toronto, but no one ever said, oh, then you need to get another public bus. So it was a bit of a mission to get to the actual falls, but considering they were free, you can't really moan. And beautiful weather, good vibes, and where me and Hing found the photo spots, we didn't have a load of people in the background of the photos, so fair play. It's actually really good. I mean, if you did the boat, that would be sick, but you would get absolutely drenched. And then again, that zip line, if you had the GoPro or an Instacam strapped to your head or on your arm or something, again, that would be really cool. But you're not very close to the actual waterfall. If it went directly over Niagara Falls, I thought that'd be sick, but it sort of veers to the right, doesn't it? And then you can also go across the bridge over there, and apparently there's a good viewing platform the other side of that smaller waterfalls, which is apparently the best one, but it's just, again, a bit of a mission to get there. You'd have to get an Uber or just prepare to do a lot of walking. But the bus is here, and yes, back to Toronto we go. We've got quite a bit to do back in Toronto today as well, but that'll be in the video that's already been uploaded. This will be a separate one to what I've been doing in Toronto. So if you enjoyed this video, please click that like button and that subscribe button, and we've got plenty more Canadian adventures coming up. There we go, an hour and a half after we left the transit terminal city of Niagara Falls, we're back. But that was nice and productive. Me and Hing don't mess around. Got the photos, got the videos, and to be fair, you could spend all day, but would be gambling in the casino if we spent any longer there. There was a bit to do, but I feel like you only need a few hours there. But now we've just done the public bus, and now we've got the 2-hour mega bus back to Toronto. So I'm just going to vlog all of today, because when we go back to Toronto, we're going to Toronto Island. So it's a bit like on one of the islands, a bit like Central Park, but on a smaller scale. But you can hire bikes, you can go swimming. There's some beach and stuff there. So we've got lunch with us in our bags, and we're just going to go straight to Toronto Island. So see what they look like, and then tomorrow we're going to do a bit more exploring, seeing the CN Tower and stuff like that, but that'll be in a vlog that's already been on my channel. But yes, plenty more Canadian adventures coming up. We're off to Calgary in 2 days. I've got a 7 AM flight to Calgary, and that's where we pick up the hire car and we head to Banff, and that's going to be where these vlogs are going to become next level, when we're hiking, seeing the amazing lakes over there, seeing Jasper, and hopefully spotting some grizzly bears or black bears, whatever. Come on, that is the aim on this trip. If we see a bear, the aim is to see a bear from a safe distance, whether it's on Hing's drone, whether it's face to face on a trail, hopefully not face to face on a trail coming at us, or just want to see a bear in this 9 days that we're in Canada. So we're walking to Best Buy now. We just went to a Best Buy Express hoping they had a lens protector. My Instacam didn't, and I spoke to the most useless guy in the world. I must have asked him 5 questions and I got don't know for everyone. So I don't even know if they've got them at Best Buy. It said on the website they do. It said according to Google they do, so let's hope they're not lying. So we've just got a 20-minute walking through the skyscrapers at downtown Toronto. Then we get to Best Buy, and then hopefully they've got an Instacam lens protector, because I don't like using this without a lens, because knowing me, I'm going to probably drop it. But lovely day again, and we're in amongst the skyscrapers. So we're walking past a Chipotle on the way to Best Buy. I never had it before, so we're excited to go in. So I've got a Chipotle chicken burrito, and look at that, oh, it's bloody good. I love a burrito, and this is 10 out of 10. It cost me a 10, and I got this orange drink, cost me £2. Rip off, but anyway, burrito's amazing. So that was all a waste of time. Went to Best Buy. There was a helpful guy, but they had Instacam X3, X4, X5, but they didn't sell screen protectors because they had to order it in or something. Then they said go to somewhere down the road called Henry's Camera, so we went there, and again they didn't have it. And then he rang around some camera shops, didn't have it. So I don't have a screen protector for the rest of the trip. He's gave me some bubble wrap, so when it goes in my bag, it should, quote unquote, should protect it from any scratches or anything. But basically, until we're back in England in 8 days, I have no screen protector for it, which is absolutely great. So fingers crossed I don't get any marks on this lens, but absolute waste of time this was, but hey ho, fun times. Thank you, Instagram. Anyway, now we're heading to Toronto Islands, and hopefully Hing's going to be able to get his drone up, but there is an airport very close by to Toronto Islands, so it might interfere with the GPS and we might not be able to get it up. But anyway, we are getting an Uber to Toronto Islands and hopefully hire some bikes and just cycle around, just see what's on the little islands around here. But it's downtown, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, we're just wasting an hour trying to find a lens, but still, hot weather, good vibes, and sun tanning, so it could be worse. So we've paid to go on one of these water taxis, so we're going to Centre Island, then we're going to hire some bikes. We've got amusement park, pet and zoo, beach, bike hire, and we're basically just going to cycle to all three of these. And then you get to see the views of Lake Ontario as well. But we're just going to hire bikes, we're just going to go cycling around. Costs £7 each, so $14. And then yeah, we'll hire bikes and just explore the islands on the other side. So we just got to the other side and look at this skyline view. Look at that, you've got the CN Tower, you've got all the skyscrapers. Absolutely beautiful around here, absolutely cracking skyline view. And now we're going to go and hire some bikes and explore this island. So we got onto the island, we can't find where you hire the bikes. We found some like tangerine bikes, it's basically like the UK's equivalent of Canada's equivalent of Line bikes, but they're just expensive. So we're trying to find some other bike hire place. But look at this, pretty sunny. You've got a little water fountain going. It's supposed to be a theme park, but it's nothing's turned on over there. Nothing's turned on, but this looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. Look at this. We've got some little fountains going off here. We're in some giant park, but if you can see in the distance, it looks like the ocean. No, that's actually Lake Ontario, just a massive old lake. So we're going to get to the beach section any minute. But look, beautiful around here, absolutely gorgeous. So we made it to Centre Island Beach. We're just going to go on this little boardwalk thing and have a look at the views of Lake Ontario. We found the bike hire place as well, so we're going to look up here and then hire some bikes to get around the island a little quicker. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at views on views on views. So we've got a little sign here. You can see New York is 548 kilometres away, Halifax 1,269, Toronto 6, Vancouver 3,371 kilometres, and Niagara Falls 65 kilometres. Look at the views. There we go. About an hour later, we finally found bloody bikes. I had to pay $50 security deposit, it's like $28, which I should get back. And then it's battery dial, I'm in scan, put the new battery in. Anyway, yeah, it's cost 6p a minute, and they've taken a $28 security hold or something. But anyway, look at that. You've got the skyline there, beautiful, and we're finally on bikes. It's just a common theme in these vlogs, just biking around. But look at the views, absolutely beautiful. And now we can actually get around the island because we've done a lot of walking, and now we can cycle and see what we can find. Apparently there's coyotes on this island. Now I'd love to bloody see a coyote. Very highly doubtful that we will see one, but it would be great. But look at that view, and we've reached the end of the island, it looks like. Quickly stopped off because look at that, another beautiful view of the city on a little beach, and you can get the ferry terminal straight there over back to main Toronto. But look at that, that's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So we're now cycling to the other side of the island. There wasn't much over here, obviously we've got that nice beach shot of the skyline of Toronto, but we're cycling to the other side. and see if there's anything on the other side, and then we can return our bikes in the middle bit where we got off the ferry, so we don't have to do any more walking. But it is like just a smaller central park. It's actually a really cool vibe. There's like a few bars and like pubs along the way, and you can hire kayaks to go out on the water, and obviously hire the bikes and stuff. So there's actually quite a bit on here, but just walking it, we walked down this long road. Yeah, we walked down this long road, and it's just a lot of walking with nothing much in between. But all of the bike hire places have closed. It's not even 6 PM yet, which is why we're on the little tangerines instead. Even though you can hire a kayak still, but you can't hire a bike. And arguably, when it's getting darker, kayak is definitely more dangerous. But look, there's another nice view of the city. Got some photos there as well. But mate, I want to hire one of these little like go-karty little quad bike things. Sick. Syndicate's got one of those on his 110-acre farm, but it wasn't a John Deere special, but it looked pretty sick. But it reminds me a bit of Key Corker, but everyone in Key Corker, it was bikes or go-karts, but they've got those few cars on the island. But I don't know if anyone lives here. There's a fire station, there's a few buildings, but you rent them out as an Airbnb, you'd be a millionaire, because probably in demand. But look at this, it's just absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Look at the view. So we're back by the lake, and look at this. What a laugh. This is our first full day in Canada, and we've seen Niagara Falls, and now we've been to Toronto Island. Like, not the first day, no jet lag, we're just on the go 24/7. And hopefully you are enjoying this video. If you are, please click that like button for more amazing Canadian adventures over the next week. Calgary and Banff, particularly Banff, is going to be insane, and hiring a car as well. So let's do some driving around Canada. It'll be the 6th country I've drove around: Australia, New Zealand, Thailand, America, and now Canada. So six countries outside the UK. Pretty sick. So we've returned the bikes at Hanley's ferry dock. We're going to get the ferry back. We're going to see if we can get the drone up, because it's a sick shot of the skyline over here. So we're going to see. Don't know if it will work, because there is a little airport nearby, so it might interfere with the GPS. But the airport's right here. Hey, that looks like the airport. But anyway, we were going to give it a go. It looks like it probably won't happen. Maybe down there. We're going to give it a go anyway, because the shot of the skyline and these islands would be sick. So if it works, you'll see the clip right after this, but probably won't.